25 Partial Stroke Testing, PVST, Interview Questions and Answers. 1. What is partial stroke testing, PVST? Partial stroke testing, or PVST, is a technique used to verify the operation of emergency shutdown valves, ESD and shutdown valves, SD without fully closing them. During the test, the valve moves only part of its travel and then returns to the fully open position. This confirms that the valve is not stuck and will operate correctly during an actual emergency. 2. Why is partial stroke testing performed? PVST is performed to detect hidden mechanical or actuator problems before an emergency occurs. It improves confidence that the shutdown valve will operate correctly when a shutdown command is received. Since the valve only moves partially, the plant process usually continues without interruption. 3. Which valves are commonly tested using PVST? Partial stroke testing is mainly performed on emergency shutdown valves, ESD and shutdown valves, SDVs. These valves play a critical role in protecting personnel, equipment, and the environment during abnormal operating conditions. Regular testing ensures they remain ready for service. 4. Does PVST completely close the valve? No. During a partial stroke test, the valve moves only to a predetermined partial position and then returns to the fully open position. This allows the valve's movement to be verified without shutting down the process or affecting production. 5. What is the main purpose of PVST? The main purpose of PVST is to detect valve failures such as sticking, excessive friction, or actuator problems before an emergency occurs. It provides assurance that the valve will respond correctly during a real shutdown. This improves the overall reliability of the safety system. 6. How is a partial stroke test performed? The test starts with the valve in the fully open position. The valve is commanded to move to a partially closed position, where its movement is monitored. After reaching the required position, it returns to the fully open position, confirming proper operation. 7. What happens if the valve fails during PVST? If the valve does not move as expected or fails to return to the fully open position, the system records the failure and generates an alarm. Maintenance personnel should investigate the cause immediately. Corrective action must be taken before the valve is relied upon for safety. 8. Does PVST affect normal plant operation? Under normal conditions, PVST has little or no impact on plant operation. Since the valve moves only partially, process flow is maintained within safe operating limits. This makes it possible to test safety valves while the plant remains online. 9. What types of valve failures can PVST detect? PVST can identify valves that are stuck, sluggish, or experiencing excessive friction. It can also reveal actuator problems or mechanical wear that may prevent proper valve movement. Early detection helps avoid failures during emergencies. 10. Can PVST replace a full stroke test? No. Partial stroke testing is intended to supplement, not replace, a full stroke test. A full stroke test verifies the valve's complete travel from fully open to fully closed. Both tests are important for maintaining valve reliability. 11. Why should PVST be scheduled regularly? Regular scheduling ensures that shutdown valves are tested at planned intervals without disrupting plant operations. It helps detect developing problems before they become serious failures. Scheduled testing also supports regulatory compliance and preventive maintenance programs. 12. How does PVST improve plant safety? PVST verifies that safety-critical valves remain operational throughout their service life. By detecting hidden failures early, it reduces the risk of valve malfunction during an emergency shutdown. This greatly improves overall plant safety and reliability. 13. How does PVST reduce plant failure incidents? Many valve failures remain hidden until the valve is actually needed. PVST identifies these hidden failures during routine testing, allowing repairs to be completed before an emergency occurs. This reduces unexpected shutdowns and safety incidents. 14. How can PVST lower maintenance costs? By identifying problems early, PVST allows maintenance to be planned instead of performed during emergency breakdowns. Planned maintenance is generally less expensive and reduces production losses. It also extends the service life of shutdown valves. 15. How does PVST help improve plant profitability? Reliable shutdown valves reduce unplanned outages and costly emergency repairs. Higher equipment availability improves production efficiency and minimizes downtime. As a result, the plant operates more safely and profitably. 16. Which Honeywell software supports partial stroke testing? Honeywell Field Device Manager, commonly known as Honeywell FDM, provides an optional solution for partial stroke testing. It simplifies valve testing, scheduling, monitoring, and reporting. This helps maintenance teams manage shutdown valves more efficiently. 17. What is the function of the PVST planner in Honeywell FDM? PVST Planner is a feature within Honeywell FDM that allows users to organize valves into logical groups and schedule tests automatically. It also displays the execution status of each test and simplifies maintenance planning. 18. Can multiple valves be managed together in PVST Planner? Yes. PVST Planner allows multiple ESD verses and SD verses to be grouped based on plant area, unit, or process section. This makes scheduling and monitoring much easier, especially in large industrial facilities. 19. What information can be viewed in PVST Planner? Operators can monitor test schedules, valve status, execution history, and test results. The software also provides detailed reports and historical records for maintenance analysis. This information helps improve valve reliability over time. 20. Can PVST reports be printed or exported? Yes. Honeywell FDM allows users to view, print, and export partial stroke test reports. These reports are useful for maintenance records, safety audits, and regulatory inspections. 21. What notifications are available during PVST? The system can generate alerts if a scheduled test is missed, if a valve fails to complete its movement, or if any abnormal condition is detected. These notifications help maintenance personnel respond quickly to potential problems. 22. From where is a partial stroke test initiated? According to the system configuration, all partial stroke tests are initiated from the IAMS server or an IAMS client workstation. This ensures centralized control and proper authorization for all valve testing activities. 23. Where are PVST records stored? All partial stroke test records are electronically stored on the Honeywell FDM server. Storing records digitally allows engineers to review historical test data, monitor valve performance, and maintain proper documentation. 24. How long are PVST records retained? PVST records are stored for a minimum of 18 months. This retention period supports maintenance history, safety audits, regulatory compliance, and troubleshooting activities whenever required. 25. Which software manages and stores PVST records? ValveLink software is used to electronically store and manage all partial stroke test records. It maintains a complete history of valve testing, making it easier to analyze valve performance, generate reports, and demonstrate compliance with plant safety requirements. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. IIQA